Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-star audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mixed. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands running his own team. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another carry for Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Patriots into the dime, third down. Penix working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. No luck on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Oh, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
The
So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the
8
table.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's May. Absolutely fires this one right side. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They will let him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. May now, 3rd and 2. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. He's going to take it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. Finds the in route complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
A 45-yard attempt.
Gallis connects. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Now Gallis on to send it away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Penix now on 1st down. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Penix here from the gun. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Penix on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. This nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st down, May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Back to the air. It's May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stevenson with another carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. The Falcons going nickel, 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the red zone on first. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing play action, May. Escapes the pocket.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
A 26-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Penix off the play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 41. On play action, here's May. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll get this to Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. May now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by May. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots go up by 12. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots bump the lead up to 13 points.
Falcons, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Complete out to the right. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
From the gun on third, Penix. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Well, punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The New England offense running out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Brought down by the rookie Xavier Watts.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handed off to Gibson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. He gets loose down the right side. Kyle Pitts. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and
How
goal.
about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation, and if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Penix here from the gun. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route was to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Penix working from the gun. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons get it back to within 6.
13. Falcons 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. This makes it up to the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route cave at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Gibson here from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
May looking to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
This will be caught once again by Diggs. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's taken in by Henry. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Again, it's May. Completed over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
5-yard line.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons and running back John Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd and 3 now. Penix now to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And 3 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing Penix. Gets this one to London. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's Penix yet again. Has it in close. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Penix is going to throw again. Back to Pitts it goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the 2nd half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to...
Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
26.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Here's Carter on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ball given by Mooney, left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
On second down, Robinson. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Falcons will have a first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They're going play fake with Penix. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Penix. Forced that to his right. Now he takes it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Penix on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas? You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They stick with Stevenson here on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 33-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to sneak May. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's a gain of a yard. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and
That may
10
not look like much, but that is a
42-yard
confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down throw for May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they get this down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
A gain of 25 more yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Stevenson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
2-yard pickup.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots trying to end this before the final quarter. Drake made the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead.
Falcons 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Shoots away from one. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
On 1st, it's Robinson again. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Penix working from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give to Algier from the gun. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Falcons 14. Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Quick throw completed by May. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go again with Stevenson. Again, he hits the second level. And he's all the way down to the 36. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a New England first down.
Kid, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Patriots in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the win here. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Shoves one away. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
11 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Stevenson with another carry. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the gun, it's May. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. They'll run here following the penalty, and he's going to make it in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Patriots 40, Falcons 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. On first down, here's Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Complete to Charlie Werner. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running left is Robinson. Galloping inside the 40. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Another carry for Robinson, and they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Third down, it's Penix. To him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead, just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Throwing play action, May. Diggs with yet another catch. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. Escapes a defender. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. May off the play fake. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
The give inside to Stevenson. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May. Brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. To throw, here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Running it here with Stevenson. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Stevenson. Cuts it to the touchdown, New England! The Patriots continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown! It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gallus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead.
Falcons 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Play action. Here's Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Throwing now on first down. Penix stepping up, and he's going to run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Shotgun snap. We give to Robinson. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He brings it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Falcons trying to do some window dressing. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. Makes a tackle, he's still going. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Throwing, Penix. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And we didn't need to reach the closing stages of the game for this one to be over. They had things decided and fans heading for those exits well before the clock reached zeros here in the 4th. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.